Hello, I'm Joshua Brown from the expert interview training company howtobecome.com, and in this presentation I am going to give you my top scoring answers to civil service behavioural interview questions based on the civil service success profiles. So if you have an interview coming up with the civil service for any job role at any level, then please make sure you watch this video from start to finish, because I promise to help you to stand out and succeed. To achieve that goal, I'll start off by giving you a list of which civil service interview questions to prepare for. I've got some really tricky questions that candidates are getting caught out on, so stay tuned for those. I'll then give you quick and top scoring answers to each civil service interview question to help you to prepare. Finally, I will tell you where you can instantly download these slides and my full guide that contains my 50 brilliant answers to civil service interview questions. And just very quickly, please tell me the name of the job you're applying for in the comment section below the video, and I will give you some additional tips to help you. Thank you very much. Oh, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I want to help you to pass your interview by giving you brilliant answers to the toughest civil service interview questions, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button, because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Okay, let's take a look at that first civil service interview question which I suggest you prepare for, and that's based on the working together success profile. And the question is this: give an example of a time when you collaborated with colleagues from different departments to achieve a common goal. Now, why is this question being asked? Well, it's being asked because it evaluates your ability to collaborate effectively with others, respect diverse perspectives, and contribute to achieving shared goals. Therefore, in your answer, I suggest you focus on a specific example where teamwork led to measurable success. Emphasize your individual contributions and how they added value to the team's outcomes. That's really important. So let me show you exactly what I mean. But before I do that, and before I give you my top scoring answer, it's important to understand the number one strategy for answering behavioural interview questions, and that is to use the STAR structure, STARR. Now, this is a brilliant way to answer any kind of behavioural interview question where you're asked to draw on prior experiences, where you need to give examples of a time where you've demonstrated a certain skill or behaviour, in this case, a success profile, as the civil service like to call it. So let me quickly run you through that powerful structure. S is for situation. You start off by describing what was the situation you found yourself in. T is for task. You then move on to describe what was the task that needed to be carried out. A is for action. What action did you take to achieve the task? R is for result. What was the end result following your actions? Make sure it's always a positive end result. And the final R is for reflection. What did you learn from the experience? Now, why is reflection important? Because you may have seen the STAR method before, but without the reflection element at the end. Well, reflection is important because it allows you to explain how impactful the work you did was to the team or organisation. This is vital to score highly. Let me show you exactly what I mean with a powerful top scoring answer to that first question. Give an example of a time when you collaborated with colleagues from different departments to achieve a common goal. While working as a project coordinator, I was tasked with leading a cross-department initiative to streamline a new customer feedback system. The goal was to enhance service delivery by identifying key improvement areas, but the project required input from both the IT and customer service teams, who had different priorities. My responsibility was to unify the teams, gather diverse perspectives, and deliver a solution that satisfied operational and technical requirements, ensuring the system was user-friendly and data-driven. I scheduled a kick-off meeting to align objectives, ensuring each team understood the project's commercial and customer impact. I facilitated workshops to gather ideas, highlighting the value of each department's expertise. To bridge technical and practical concerns, I created a shared project plan and introduced weekly progress reviews. I also volunteered to test early system prototypes, using feedback to refine the process collaboratively. The new system launched on schedule and reduced customer response times by 20%, boosting satisfaction scores by 15%. My proactive communication and coordination ensured all voices were heard, directly enhancing collaboration. This experience reinforced the importance of understanding and balancing diverse departmental needs to achieve impactful results. Now that is a top scoring answer that explicitly shows your individual contributions, highlights the value added and reflects on the impact of your actions, and that is very important. So many candidates fail to include in their answers to all civil service questions what value they added. They often outline a specific task, but not how what they did added value to the organisation or their team. Make sure you always tell the hiring manager how impactful your work is and the specifics around what you did as an individual. Okay, let's move on to the next interview question, which is based on the success profile of changing and improving. Here's the question. Can you discuss a situation where you identified a need for change and implemented it successfully? Now, this question is being asked because it assesses your ability to identify inefficiencies, implement improvements, and adapt to change, demonstrating your commitment to continuous improvement. My advice is to choose an example where you initiated change, explaining the process and reflecting on its positive impact. Highlight how the change aligned with organizational goals. That's very important. So let's take a look at a brilliant top scoring answer to help you. Can you discuss a situation where you identified a need for change and implemented it successfully? In my previous role as an administrative officer, I noticed recurring delays in processing internal requests due to reliance on manual spreadsheets, leading to missed deadlines and inefficiencies. I recognized the need for a streamlined system to automate request tracking and improve accountability, aiming to reduce processing times and support the organization's objective of delivering services more efficiently. I conducted a review of the existing process, gathering feedback from colleagues to identify bottlenecks. I proposed the adoption of a digital task management tool and secured buy-in by demonstrating its potential to save time. I personally led the implementation, customizing workflows and training staff to ensure they felt confident using the new system. To encourage adoption, I monitored usage and provided ongoing support. Within 3 months, the average processing time for requests decreased by 30%. Staff reported higher satisfaction with the new system, and the team met its performance targets consistently. By identifying and addressing inefficiencies, I contributed directly to the operational improvements. This experience emphasized the value of leading change through collaboration and clear communication, ensuring solutions are practical and embraced by the team. That was a great answer that will really impress the hiring manager. This response showcases your initiative, specific contributions, and the tangible value your actions brought to the organization. Now, don't go anywhere, as I still have plenty more civil service style interview questions and answers to give you in this video tutorial. But when you're ready, and only if you want to, click that link in the top right hand corner or in the pinned comment below the video. It will take you through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download my 57 brilliant answers to civil service interview questions in a PDF guide. It is suitable for all job roles and it aims to give you the edge in your interview. Okay, let's move on to the next question. This is based on the success profile of making effective decisions. Here's the question. Can you provide an example of a time when you had to make an effective decision? Now, this question examines your ability to make sound, evidence-based decisions, balancing risks and achieving desirable outcomes. My advice is to demonstrate a structured approach, such as gathering evidence, analysing risks, and consulting stakeholders. Show how your decision led to positive, measurable results. Again, that is very important. Here is my top scoring example answer to help you. Can you provide an example of a time when you had to make an effective decision? In my role as a team coordinator, I was overseeing a project with a tight deadline when a key supplier informed us of an unexpected delay. This jeopardized our ability to deliver on time, impacting a client contract with significant financial implications. I had to quickly assess the situation and decide on the best course of action to minimize disruption while keeping the project on track and within budget. I convened a meeting with the project team to gather input on potential solutions. After evaluating the options, I decided to source a backup supply for the delayed components while reallocating internal resources to focus on tasks unaffected by the delay. I negotiated favourable terms with the new supplier to manage additional costs and kept the client informed of our proactive steps to ensure transparency and maintain trust. The project was completed on time and we avoided penalties outlined in the contract. The client praised our adaptability and the project generated a 10% profit margin despite the setback. This experience highlighted the importance of swift, well-informed decision-making and clear communication. By staying calm under pressure and considering both short-term and long-term impacts, I ensured a positive outcome for the organisation and our client. I love this example as it shows a clear decision-making process, highlights the value added, and once again reflects on the broader impact of your actions. Let's take a look at another question based on the success profile delivering at pace. Here's the question. Tell me about a time when you had to meet a tight deadline. How did you ensure timely delivery? Now, this question evaluates your ability to prioritize tasks, manage time effectively, and maintain quality under pressure to meet deadlines. Make sure in your answer you describe a situation where you worked efficiently to achieve a tangible result. Highlights planning, communication, and time management strategies that ensured success. Here is a brilliant top-scoring answer using that star structure. Tell me about a time when you had to meet a tight deadline. How did you ensure timely delivery? In my role as a project support officer, I was assigned to prepare a detailed report for a high-profile client presentation with only 3 days' notice. The report required input from multiple stakeholders and a detailed analysis of recent project data. My task was to compile, analyse, and present the information in a clear, professional format under tight time constraints, ensuring accuracy and alignment with client expectations. I began by breaking the task into smaller, manageable milestones and prioritising the critical elements of the report. I immediately coordinated with key stakeholders, setting clear expectations for their input deadlines. To save time, I leveraged existing templates and automated data visualization tools, which allowed me to focus on content quality rather than formatting. I worked extended hours to review and cross-check the data to ensure accuracy before final submission. The report was delivered on time and received positive feedback from both the client and senior management for its clarity and thoroughness. The presentation led to securing an extension of the client's contract valued at £500,000. By staying organised, focused and proactive, I delivered high-quality results under pressure. This experience reinforced my ability to prioritise effectively and maintain high standards even when working at pace. This is a great response and it showcases your ability to work under tight deadlines, highlights specific strategies for ensuring timely delivery, and reflects on the value your actions added once again. Okay, let's take a look at communicating and influencing. This is a tricky success profile because many people answer it too simply. The question is this: describe a situation where you had to persuade a stakeholder to adopt your approach. That's a tricky question. Now, this question assesses your ability to convey ideas clearly, adapt your communication style, and persuade stakeholders to achieve goals. So make sure you choose an example where you influence a stakeholder using data or evidence. Emphasize how you tailored your communication to address their priorities and their concerns. Let's take a look at a great example answer. Describe a situation where you had to persuade a stakeholder to adopt your approach. While working as a process improvement officer, I identified inefficiencies in our document approval system that delayed project timelines. I proposed implementing a digital workflow tool, but one key stakeholder, a senior manager, was hesitant due to concerns about the cost and the team's ability to adapt to new technology. My task was to persuade the senior manager that the proposed solution would deliver measurable benefits, addressing their concerns while securing their buy-in to proceed. I conducted a cost-benefit analysis and prepared a concise presentation demonstrating how the tool would reduce approval times by 40%, leading to faster project delivery and cost savings. I also highlighted success stories from other teams that had implemented similar solutions. To address adaptation concerns, I proposed a phased implementation plan with hands-on training and ongoing support. I met with the senior manager one-on-one to present my case and actively listened to their feedback, adapting my proposal to address their specific priorities. The senior manager approved the implementation, and within 6 months, the digital workflow tool reduced approval times as projected, saving the organisation £20,000 annually in operational costs. This experience taught me the importance of tailoring communication to stakeholders' priorities, using evidence and empathy to build trust and influence decisions. This response is great because it demonstrates clear communication, data-driven persuasion, and a focus on delivering measurable results. And once again, it reflects on how the experience enhanced your influencing skills. Okay, now in preparation for your civil service interview, it is important to understand and prepare for questions on the civil service's 9 success profiles. We covered just a few of them in this video. The civil service success profiles underpin the reasons why they are one of the best and most respected civil service bodies to work for in the world. So you must be able to demonstrate these in your civil service interview. So let's take a quick look at what they are before I provide you with the resource to get all of the questions and top scoring answers. Number 1 is communicating and influencing. So what does it evaluate? Well, this civil service behaviour assesses how well you communicate ideas, tailor your communication to different audiences, and influence others to achieve objectives. So for example, in your answer you could say, in a project with cross-departmental teams, I tailored presentations for technical experts and non-specialists, leading to stakeholder buy-in for a critical proposal. That would be a great example to give. The next civil service behaviour or success profile is delivering at pace. Now this question evaluates your ability to deliver high quality results efficiently, even under pressure or within tight deadlines. So a good example you could give would be, faced with a 2-week deadline for a performance review, I streamlined the analysis process, completed the tasks early, and presented actionable insights that informed the team's strategy. The next civil service behaviour or success profile is changing and improving. Now, questions based on changing and improving assesses your ability to identify areas for improvement, propose innovative solutions, and manage change effectively. So a good example could be this. I revamped a reporting system by automating data collection, reducing the time required by 30%, which allowed the team to focus on deeper analysis. The next civil service behaviour or success profile is working together. Now this evaluates your ability to collaborate across teams, respect diverse perspectives, and achieve shared goals. A good example could be this. In a cross-departmental project, I facilitated communication between teams, ensuring a shared understanding of goals. This collaboration reduced delays and delivered the project ahead of schedule. The next civil service behaviour or success profile is making effective decisions. Now this evaluates your ability to use evidence, assess risks, and make sound informed decisions. A good example could be, when faced with conflicting priorities, I analysed workload data and stakeholder needs, prioritising a key deliverable that improved customer satisfaction by 20%. The next civil service behaviour or success profile is managing a quality service. Now, questions based around managing a quality service evaluate your commitment to delivering high quality, customer-focused services. So a good example is this. By introducing a feedback system for a public service portal, I identified common user issues and implemented changes, reducing complaints by 25%. The next civil service behaviour is seeing the big picture, and this evaluates your understanding of organisational goals and ability to align your work with broader objectives. A good example is this. In a financial analysis role, I identified trends that influence policy decisions, aligning our recommendations with the organisation's strategic goals and economic growth. Now, leadership is the next civil service behaviour or success profile, and that is designed to evaluate your ability to inspire and guide others to achieve shared objectives. So a good example could be this. When managing a project with tight deadlines, I delegated tasks based on team strengths and provided clear guidance, resulting in the successful delivery of the project 2 days early. And the final success profile or civil service behaviour is developing self and others. Now, this evaluates your commitment to personal development and helping others improve their skills. A great example is this. I mentored a junior colleague, sharing technical knowledge and encouraging their growth, which led to their promotion and strengthened our team's capacity. So the next thing to do, if you would like to download example answers to all of the toughest civil service interview questions, is to please make sure you click the button in the top right hand corner of this video right now, or in the pinned comment below the video, and head through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download these slides and get access to 57 civil service style interview questions and high scoring answers to each question in a PDF guide. This guide covers all 9 of the civil service success profiles and behaviours, and is the ultimate guide to prepare with for your upcoming interview. You can literally have access and the slides in your inbox within 2 minutes from now, and it's guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your interview, and also, more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. Make sure you check out that link. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, as I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please also hit that like button, as that really does encourage me to make more videos just like these. And if you have any questions regarding any specific job role within the civil service, do let me know in the comment section below, where I will get back to you with even more interview tips and advice. And finally, don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best with your interview. Have a brilliant day.